Bear Creek Lake Park. There's a good reason we call it nature's playground. It's human nature to play here too. A small gate fee will get you and a carload of friends inside the park. After that, you're on your own. The Visitor Center is a good place to get your bearings. Pick up a trail map and you'll be able to find your way to 3 lakes, a campground, stables, archery range, and 10 main trails.
Yeah, the location is something that kind of sets us apart, being a big 2,600-acre open space park. We're right next to the city of Lakewood, right next to the city of Morrison and Denver. So we're right next to a whole bunch of people in a lot of urban areas, but we are kind of secluded where you definitely feel like you're away from the city when you come out here. So it's a great place if you want to not have to drive far, but still feel like you're out in the woods, still feel like you're out in the mountains a little bit.
Bear Creek Lake Park is also known for educational programs that are as appealing to adults as to kids.
My favorite thing about being a park naturalist at Bear Creek Lake Park are the aha moments. It's the things that are unpredictable. We like to call them interp moments. I'm sitting with a group of kids and all of a sudden their faces look around me and there's a bull elk walking right behind me. Or you get the kid who is the first time he's ever handled a caterpillar. It's just the small moments that you just sit back and think, if I wasn't here, if the park wasn't here, maybe these moments wouldn't happen. And that's, I think, the real special place about being here at Bear Creek Lake Park.
Park educational programs include everything from live bat presentations to raptors, bugs, and even animal droppings.
The evening campfire programs are great because they're short, but yet they make a point, and afterwards everybody stands around and has a marshmallow roast, and a lot of times adults are in line with the kids trying to get their marshmallows. So it's kind of a neat way to come out of your backyard and into our backyard and enjoy an evening campfire program.
Whether you're following hawks around the park or just heading out on your own trek, Bear Creek Lake Park will inspire you.
You know what, it's just nice to have it within the city limits so you don't have to go far. And also, you know what, it's nice to have a kind of a natural wild area to come. You feel like you get away and you're still actually in the city.
There's a nice fun swim beach, horseback riding, archery, and a nice campsite, and it's a beautiful view of mountains.
Big Soda Lake is where you take your big green turtle for a swim, play in the sand, and rock the boat.
Big Soda Lake provides a great swim beach in extremely clean water. We also have a marina down there where we rent non-motorized boat. Big Soda Lake is a non-motorized lake, and so it's very safe and very clean.
During the summer, stand-up paddle boards, paddle boats, and canoes are available to rent.
And we provide all the life jackets for them as well. And it's a great family environment. This entire park is a great family environment.
Soda Lake's Water School instructs beginning skiers and national champions. Children from 3 years old to adults over 80 have skied here.
Yeah, if somebody has never skied before or never wakeboarded before, they don't have to know anything. All they need to do is to come down with their swimsuit. We provide them with all the equipment, all the safety vest, and all the instruction. And it's kind of a one-on-one deal for a lot of our customers. And we have great results in a very short period of time.
When I did this, I had no idea what I was doing, and the instructors were very well. They coached me, and they told me exactly what to do, and I got so much time out in the water, and I had so much fun, and I learned how to do all of the things that are offered here.
You'll find Bear Creek Reservoir at the east end of the park. No wake boating makes it the perfect place to relax, sink a line, and think deep thoughts. While you're at it, don't be surprised if you catch a rainbow trout, smallmouth bass, or yellow perch. Did I mention birding? We've got birds too. After a long day of playing in the sun, how about relaxing at one of Bear Creek Lake Park's 3 cabins? Available for year-round reservations, each cabin sleeps up to 6 people on bunk beds, has electricity and heat, and has an adjacent fire ring and picnic table. Calling all cowboys, cowgals, and dudes. Step into your boots and sit tall in the saddle. Get ready to giddy up at the Bear Creek stables.
So it's very traverse. We have a lot of different trails that we can use. So we go through both Turkey Creek and Bear Creek. And we go to top of Mount Carbon, which is most people's favorite ride because you can see Denver City and overview the whole park from there.
And if you'd like a riding lesson before you hit the trails, our wranglers are happy to oblige. The horses at Bear Creek Stables will give you a safe, sweet ride.
We pair people with the horses. All of our staff's very experienced with these horses and we know them very well. So we just match riders as they say how they ride to how we know the horses ride.
We just went for a horseback ride through the park. It was beautiful. We had a wonderful time.
If you've got the rig, bring your own pony to the park and explore our 2,600-acre playground. You can also kick up some dirt in a fancy equestrian arena. There's miles of smiles to discover here at Bear Creek Lake Park. Come on out and see what happy trails are all about. If you've got bows and arrows, we've got a target and archery range. If you've got a group event, we've got a picnic shelter and a good time to share. If you've got an itch to go camping but no time for the mountains, we've got your spot. Just grab your bedroll and stake your claim. The park also has a couple of yurts for that warm and toasty home away from home experience. Many folks will come out for a weekend, and while they're here, participate in volunteer activities like building bridges or maintaining trails. Ongoing natural resources programs include wildlife, vegetation, and trails management.
Basically, we get to get out, improve the park, the natural resources, enjoy the outside settings, kind of get back to nature a little bit. And then we also get to work hard, get to work up the sweat. And by the time you're done, you get this fulfillment that, hey, I went out, I did something, I worked hard, and it's for something good that we all appreciate.
Bear Creek Lake Park cherishes its volunteers. They get into the park for free, but that's not the only benefit.
The feedback from our volunteers, usually after every event, we get several people coming up to us afterwards and just telling us, hey, that was so much fun. I met so much great people. We worked so hard, we got all this stuff done, and we had a blast doing it. So we want to come back again. They just love every second of it and enjoy it.
Bear Creek Lake Park is open space that's close to home, but far enough away from the city to feel like a breath of fresh air.
It's kind of like a home away from home. I feel like I'm far away, but I'm not.
Our weekends are a great time to come out and be on the beach, but they're also really popular. So personally, my recommendation is to come out here first thing in the morning or come out here in the evenings. And then if you get on the trails, you'll kind of have areas to yourself and you'll really feel like you're away from it. It can be absolutely beautiful.
Bear Creek Lake Park is so much more than just a pretty picture. It's educational programs for the kids, action-packed races that test your mettle and your spirit, and special holiday events. If you're looking for Front Range panoramas, woods, creeks, and lakes, it's all right here. A four-season getaway in Lakewood's backyard. Nature's calling, so take some time just for you. Breathe the fresh air and remember what it means to feel like a kid again. You can't help but like Bear Creek Lake Park, because nature's playground is your playground too.